What's going on YouTube? My name is Houlihand and welcome back to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Last episode I mentioned that I will be having some audio problems, anticipating some weird issues in that part as well as this part. Just letting everyone know that is still the case, unfortunately. I'm still getting used to this guy, and in addition to that, for these episodes, the recent ones, I did something really weird. If you don't care, just skip ahead like 30 seconds, but for those who are curious, I went and I re-recorded back over some of the original audio, the stuff that you're going to see in the foreground. Unfortunately, I don't know how I did this, but I bound those re-recordings to the game audio. So now I can't cut it, because if I cut that stuff out, it cuts the game audio. Yeah. Anyway, without wasting too much more time, let's go ahead and jump right into it, shall we? Alright, let's jump right back in. Last time we were playing the game, we had just taken out Nemesis. Let's see how this goes.
Nice try, Mo Dork.
It's MODOK!
Whatever.
We've come for the stone. Fools! You'll never take them.
Why didn't he just do that earlier? Okay, whatever.
Shut it down. Shut it down now! I can't!
Something's forcing its
I don't know how! It seems to be resisting my hacking skills.
Our masterpiece! You'll regret the day you dared cross MODOK!
Oh boy. We need to go. We need to go now!
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
The Soul Stone lies in another realm, by far the furthest from your reach.
So it's Dark Kitchen of the Makai Kingdom from Darkstalkers and the Dark Dimension from Marvel, which you see in Doctor Strange at the end, which means Dormammu.
Is it business that brings you
Dormammu, Jedah,
or
her,
pleasure?
Doctor Strange. Cool combo.
Vengeance.
Ah, a bit of both.
A million innocent souls have been stolen from the earth. I seek vengeance against the one responsible.
Then look into my eyes. What do you see?
You are guilty of many things, Succubus, but not of this.
I sense such desire in you. A fire.
Yeah, you can see that with your eyes.
For retribution.
Not for me. Or for me.
Or for me. Like, what is this? Oh, God.
No.
Okay, no offense to whoever's doing
We have
Morgan's
so much in
voice,
common.
but that
Our passion. Great bone structure.
that Scottish accent is really bad.
I will take it
And
from
what is up with her face?
I have no wish to destroy you, Succubus.
Then dance with me, Ryder. In flame and in fire!
Ready!
Yeah, Morgan's face looks like a 12-year-old strapped to a hooker's body. It's just really bizarre. Ultimate waifu material.
Bad one.
Oh, I hate it when she uses this mirror attack. I don't like it when there's enemies on the left and right, because in games like these, it's never quite been worked out how to block someone behind you without just jumping away from them. It feels like I'm playing a really crappy add-on for Mugen. Anyone remember Mugen? Yeah, so I pretty much own Morgan in this fight as long as I'm careful, because she has no range other than her Soul Fist, which her Soul Fist is annoying. I hope we come back to this Dark Kingdom place, because it's a really cool idea to mix the Makai Kingdom and the Dark Dimension. Those are a good combination. And if we do come back, then I'll spend some time talking about what the hell Makai Kingdom is, because I have a feeling a lot of people don't know. A lot of people haven't played Darkstalkers in my experience. Having worked on a Darkstalkers game, I can tell you a lot of people have not played Darkstalkers.
By what power do you dare command me, mortal?
I need only reason. And failing that, Ebony and Ivory here can be very
I think
persuasive.
Dante's voice actor's name is Ruben Langdon or
Dante.
Langston.
We
I
were
can't
only
quite remember, but
playing.
I like that
I've
Dante's
seen
voice
how you play
actor
Time Ends,
has
Morgan.
stayed the same between
How's it going, Ghost
DMC3
Rider? Haven't seen you
and
since the
this
Convergence.
game.
I sensed a great evil moving unseen through the mortal realm that day, preying on the souls of the innocent and the forgotten. The echoes of their pain have led me here.
Spooky.
It is more serious than you know. All life stands upon the edge of extinction. We have come in search of a stone of great power.
Ah, you speak of the Stone of Souls. I've seen it in Lord Jedah's possession.
The Dark Messiah has the Soul Stone. That is a dangerous combination indeed.
I can help you find him. He and I are close. Oh, don't be jealous.
We would be most. Where is Sir Arthur?
Here.
Come with me.
Okay, Arthur just kind of popped up out of nowhere. What weird writing.
Stay behind us, my Lady Morrigan.
Aw, he likes to take.
Oh, don't worry about me, Arthur. I can take care of myself. Not all women are princesses in need of rescuing.
Some are whores, but not all of
Tell that to the princess.
them. Ha. This is a pretty cool group. I like this group a lot more. Interesting. Oh, whoa, that's cool.
The dark entity.
And the Stone of Souls. Jedah!
Morrigan, look on and marvel at my creation.
It is an abomination!
No, it is a weapon. A symbiote fed upon 1,000,000 human souls.
So many innocents sacrificed.
And still not yet enough to defeat Ultron Sigma. That will take 1,000,000 more.
Jedah, listen to me! You are not yourself! The Soul Stone has corrupted you!
I don't know, that sounds like
No,
Jedah to me.
Morrigan. It has let me see the truth. What matter 1,000,000 human souls? 1,000,000,000! When all souls face extinction. I shall restore balance between life and death. It is time for the Dark Kingdom to rise!
Crazy son of a... All right, let me put this a different way.
Take Jedah. I will deal with the symbiote.
First, sorcerer. You all must deal with me.
Dormammu.
You are a fool to come here, strange. This place shall be your grave.
Have you surrendered the Dark Dimension to Jedah so easily? The Convergence has left you weakened, Dormammu.
Yet still more powerful than you.
Not fall apart so easily. I like that. That's clever. Dude, why did they make Firebrand sound like that? It's so weird. Does he actually sound like that in the games at all? I don't think he does. They just decided that. Like, for those who don't know, Firebrand is from Ghosts and Goblins, but he also had his own game on the Super Nintendo called Firebrand. So maybe he sounded like that in the Super Nintendo game and it's just been a while and I don't remember, but anyway. So yeah, this is interesting because they're combining the symbiote with the Well of Souls, or is that considered the Gate of Makai? I can't tell. Either way, Morgan mentioned in the cutscene that this doesn't seem like Jedah. Yeah, it does. Jedah's whole goal, other than trying to take over the Mackay Kingdom by eliminating the other houses, which were the Ainsland and other one, Borlina, I think. I don't quite remember. But he was trying to take those houses out at first, and then he decided to combine all souls into one perfect creature. Which is why in Darkstalkers 3, in the final stage, it's like this giant baby in the background, because that's supposed to be the perfect creation. And that's kind of what he's doing here, but instead with the symbiote, which is a really cool idea, infusing the symbiote with, like, souls. So I hope they do something with this. I'm also realizing that that portal that the symbiote is, that's above the symbiote, is the portal that we saw underneath MODOK. So MODOK was trying to summon this thing in. Last but not least, I think that it's interesting that Jedah said that he needs more souls to defeat Ultron Sigma. See, that's why I like Jedah. He's always been a villain, but a more conflicted villain. In fact, this group of heroes is kind of the anti-hero group, which I really like. They're way more interesting than the normal enemies. And definitely more interesting than Ultron Sigma. Okay, maybe Arthur's not an anti-hero, but the rest of them, I'd say are. And that's another easy fight.
It's beautiful.
It's so weird how Jedah's voice does that. It does that in the video game, or in the Darkstalkers too.
By the crimson bands of Sitarak!
By the sons of Warvan. By the great moon. Sorry, that's.
Too late.
But the stone.
The battle is lost.
I think it's time to get out of here.
I quite agree.
Thank God everyone can teleport on a whim. So, if Jedah was trying to take out Ultron Sigma, does that mean MODOK was too?
Unguarded. It's time that we finish him.
Great, we're back to these guys. Again, why did Stark choose Spencer?
Remind me again why we're doing this?
The Infinity Stones are too powerful for mortals to wield. A device must be constructed to harness them.
Rhetorical question.
Wait a
Doc,
minute.
Thank you. Spencer,
We've been holding the stones constantly this whole game. Bullshit mortals can't hold them. What?
You know, I could
This
whip you
is...
up a replacement.
I mean, yeah, in the
Something a little
comics
more
that's
sporty.
true.
A little less last place in the high school science.
Yeah, what a mess.
Thanks. Kind of attached to it, huh?
Hawkeye to Stark. We've got movement. 7 clicks out. Multiple targets closing fast.
Wow.
It's
Hawkeye is really slow in this game.
60 seconds to
Like in the
pull power.
comics, he can bust out arrows super fast.
Dude, Hawkeye can fire way faster than that. I guess they couldn't afford the animation budget. Too many FPSs.
I guess for Hawkeye, he fires slow because they couldn't afford the animation budget. Too many FPSs.
We've got unwanted company. Ready.
Keep defeating enemies until the towered shield gauge reaches maximum. The gauge will continuously... Okay, yeah, so it's kind of like the Darren Moran fight, except the other way around. I just need to survive long enough. Oh, these guys are actually getting a little harder. Or I'm just getting worse. I think it's interesting that for Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and now Infinite, the Spencer model that they are using is from the ill-fated 2008 version of Bionic Commando. That was for the X360 and the PS3. That game did not do well. I mean, I liked it, but then that was technically the first game I worked on, so I'm biased. But the thing that I always thought was cool about that game, that it seems... Oh, screw you guys! Anyway, the thing that I always thought was interesting about Spencer's character was he was voiced by Mike Patton in the 2008 version. And Mike Patton, for those who don't know, is a pretty famous singer. He was the lead singer for Faith No More, for you 90s kids, but he's done collaborations with a lot of other people too. He also has done voices in games... Oh god, I hate these guys now. Yeah, Mike Patton's done voices in games other than Spencer's. I just can't get that to connect. He was most notably famous for doing the voice of the Darkness. Fun fact, Mike also did the voice of infected zombies in Left 4 Dead. And I believe he was also the voice of the angry orb, I guess, in the boss fight, the GLaDOS boss fight at the end of Portal. And so pretty much all he did was go blah, 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 but that was him. It's so weird. I'm not surprised that they didn't keep Mike Patton as Spencer's voice in the Versus series, because for those who played Bionic Commando in 2008, you might remember a lot of swearing. A lot. Ah, there we go. Would have been hard to get a T rating if they kept that type of personality for him in.
Shield activated.
Good job, Barton. Take a break.
Like he was doing that much to begin with.
Shield's holding at 80%. At this rate, it will be breached within minutes.
Great observation, Doc. Does anyone have something useful to share?
Shield at 60%.
Stark.
He said
we're
useful.
On our own here. We need Thanos.
You don't. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop saying this.
What's that
no.
word I'm searching for?
Yeah.
No.
Shield at 40%.
Something funny, Grimace?
Tony Stark.
I like Tony Stark's writing.
Two warmongers fighting for peace, yet responsible for so much horror. Are your hands in
that's a good point,
mine?
actually.
Your shield will
I guess they are both warmongers. They're similar. Yeah.
Release me.
Danger.
Because Spencer's a soldier.
Guys, the pizza's here.
Oh, I don't want to fight you, dude. You're so cheap.
You traded one prison for another. Will you not bow before your
Nah, I'm good.
You are no god. You
and a
are
dick.
Fool. You wield the greatest power in all creation, yet you wear them like trinkets. And use them
Seriously,
like a
thank you, Thanos.
You have served your purpose. The remaining 4 Infinity Stones will soon be ours. How does it feel to know such power?
Feels alright.
Dr. Light, hit it!
Oh no, Spencer's gonna overload his girlfriend! Sorry, that's a joke for those who have actually played the game. That wasn't that hard. They could have whipped together an EMP cannon if that's all it takes. Nice! Time to play as Thanos! Woo! Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. I'm really excited to play as Thanos, simply because he's pretty much just a badass. That's like his thing. But yeah, we've been playing for a while, so I figured that was a good point to go ahead and cut it off. So, thank you everybody for joining me. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like. If you'd like to, then you could subscribe, you know, I'm just saying. But anyways, on that note, I will see you guys in the next video. And we are out.